Two here for the players to get warmed up before the start of the game. And you've got it on 2K Sports for Wednesday night action in the NBA. And tonight, it'll be the Indiana Pacers going up against the Detroit Pistons. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining us tonight, Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. And reporting from the sidelines, our very own David Aldridge. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. Look at Indiana. Right now, they've been able to gather the 8th best record in the conference as the latter part of the season approaches. And, of course, there's the Pistons. They have a lot of ground to make up.
And right now, for the Pacers, they haven't had the great season that some were expecting, but it hasn't been a disaster. They just need a few things to go right for them down the stretch.
It's an amazing thing. If you can get a couple of wins, generate some momentum, you've got to believe they'll be just fine.
And now the opening lineup for Detroit. The backcourt pair will be Cunningham and Ivy. Thompson and Harris are their forwards. And it's Duren in at the 5. And for the Pacers, Halliburton in the backcourt, Nembhard to his side. Toppin is out there with Pascal Siakam. And it's Bryant in at the 5, roaming the paint. All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
Now Harris, following the three-point attempt by Pascal Siakam. Pass to Halliburton. And here is Toppin. A three-pointer, no good. Now, here's Ivy. Nembhard covering. Here's Cunningham. Excellent defense there from Halliburton. Indiana's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Toppin sets a screen for Siakam. Just 5 to shoot. Over Cunningham. Halliburton for 3. Buries it from three-point range.
Halliburton, a huge part of this offense, which is why he has the confidence in these catch-and-shoot situations. No hesitation.
Here's Ivy. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Duren with the screen on Halliburton. In the corner, it's Harris. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham.
Oh, just pure from the corner. Harris doesn't pass up an opportunity from there.
Halliburton against Cunningham. Halliburton feeling it out a bit. Over Cunningham. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Boy, just 1 for 4. A little brisky right now.
Ivy passes to Thompson. Back to Ivy for the 3. It's rebounded by Indiana. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
Yeah, I mean, hard time shooting the rock in that one. But they also didn't give themselves the best looks.
I think even when you get quality looks, there was an inability to stay consistent. It is hard to win on a cold shooting night in today's NBA. The scoring is just too good.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And our third month into the season, things becoming a little more clear in the power rankings. You look at the Bucks, they're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And I think for Detroit, they're still sorting out their roster, trying to find a way to unlock their full potential in a holding pattern, if you will. And that could change, though, at any moment.
Recent times have certainly been tough in Detroit. Great 14 wins last season, a franchise record low.
And, Kevin, if you look, Detroit's last 5 seasons, 23 wins is the most they've had. So their fan base hungry for a winner in the Motor City.
Count that one.
Just such a good finisher around the bucket. Thomas Bryant has so many moves he can turn to. Nice.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Rick Carlisle and I did speak a few minutes ago. We talked about how dialed in he is on Cade Cunningham in this matchup. Coach told me the key is not to let him get into a rhythm early on. That might mean we have to throw different defenders at him. Maybe send him double teams, too. Everything is on the table tonight. We'll see what they come up with for Cade. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. Here's Nembhard following the three by Detroit. Here's the three. The shot, no good. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. They trail by one. Their last encounter was in Detroit.
And the last time they faced this club, rebounding was their big advantage.
They get it back. That shot, no good. Pacers have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Nembhard, the pass to Toppin. Siakam up top. And again, it's Indiana.
There's no hesitation in catch-and-shoot situations for Pascal Siakam. He has turned himself into a legitimate threat.
Now, here's Cunningham. Nothing on the board. Here's Harris. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. On the Pacers' doors last season, trading for Pascal Siakam to complement this hungry team.
And, Kevin, it's important in a couple of ways. First of all, he's a 2-time All-Star who's got a championship pedigree. The other part of this is Indiana is an equal opportunity offense, so they want to share the basketball. But Pascal brings individual playmaking and shot making, and sometimes that's a must-have in this league.
First free throw is good. You know, Doris, when you compare the NBA to other major sports, it seems coaches just don't get as much credit for their strategy and their scheming and game plans.
Hey, Kevin, I think it's a misconception not only about the coaches, but about the NBA specifically, that it's not as complex as other sports. There's so much depth to this game. It is in a constant state of evolution. Once you think you've got the NBA down, I'm promising you it's going to evolve to another direction. This misconception is flat wrong.
Now, here's Halliburton. 11 points for him in that last game against San Antonio.
He was also an excellent setup man as well. This guy was cutting the defense to shreds with incredible passing.
Now Cunningham. Following the three-point attempt by Tyrese Halliburton. Thompson right side. Pass to Harris. Over Siakam. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Pass to Nembhard. And the rebound goes to the Pistons. Coming into this, having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
Well, how about the job they got from their bench? That productivity was a major part of the outcome. How about the concentration on that assist? Changed his mind mid-shot and put the pass right on the money.
Halliburton against Cunningham. Pass to Toppin. That's good. It's Halliburton with the assist.
Wow, from the arc, Toppin shoots with real authority. You can tell it's an area of the floor that he's comfortable.
And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Well, a chance to check out some stats for him.
And guys, I think the best way to measure his performance these last 10 games is his effective field goal percentage, which has improved. A sign that his game is in much better shape than it was not too long ago.
Pistons trail by 3. Cunningham outside. Now here's Ivy. He's covered closely. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Nembhard. The shot by Ivy, no good. Pacers leading by 3. Up top, Nembhard. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Spurs in San Antonio. Detroit's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. And stolen by Bryant. And here we go with Toppin running it up the court. Nembhard's shot is good.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
And the Pistons with possession here. And here's Ivy. Shoots over Nembhard. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through. See if you can get an easy opportunity.
Toppin a screen on Harris. Here's Nembhard. Toppin, no one around him. His 3-pointer's off the mark. And it's Cunningham with the ball for the Detroit Pistons. It's a 5-point game. And when you take a look at Jalen Duren, a big man, Greg, who seems to get better each and every season.
Well, you know, he averaged a double-double in his second season. I especially like how hard he goes after rebounds. This guy has a bright future in this league.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Nembhard finds Toppin. Indiana moving the ball around. Pass to Bryant. Now here's Halliburton. And a miss there on the triple.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Driving in.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. Outside Bryant. Pass to Nembhard. Siakam left side. Back to Toppin. Buries the long-range jumper. Toppin's got 6 points.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen. And here on our 2K leaderboard, you see a breakdown of the best free throw shooting centers and power forwards over the past month. 5th on the list, Tobias Harris.
Now that is a very confident group of players at the free throw line. We haven't seen them struggle there as some of their brothers in the big man fraternity have.
Not at all. They've got the kind of ability at the line that would be exceptional at any position. You can't defend them as physically as you would some other big men because of just how reliable they are up there.
So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Tony Bradley's checked in for Thomas Bryant. Aaron Nesmith comes in for Toppin. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Andrew Nembhard. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Halliburton. And then for Detroit, Paul Reed's checked in for Duren. Robinson comes in for Ivy. And Marcus Sasser subbed in for Cunningham. Harris against Siakam. That one falls. Siakam's got his second bucket.
With a harmonious blend of length and strength, Siakam has become a dependable interior scoring option.
Pistons trail by 8. Now Sasser. Harris, right side, puts it up from 7. Robinson on the wing. Over Mathurin. Robinson misses. Pacers leading by 8. Siakam inside. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Shoots the three. Doesn't go for him. The Pacers shooting at around 44% in the early goings here. Catherine passes to McConnell. Siakam against Harris. Siakam misses.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
It's stolen. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Indiana?
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor, a lot of the damage coming in transition.
And Doris, when you look at Aaron Nesmith, he is someone that has accepted readily more responsibility over time.
There's no question, Kevin, and what I love is he didn't let not playing early in his career affect his outlook. In fact, it almost added an edge and spurred him to incredible improvement. He's an excellent defensive player. He's worked hard to become a three-point shooter. It's somebody defenses must now account for from range. And love the work put in.
Pistons trail by 9. Sasser finds Harris, and the three ball is good. Harris has got a couple of threes now in the first with the Pistons.
And really a combo forward with a solid outside touch. Harris is the ideal fit for the modern NBA.
Now here's Bradley. No scoring in this one.
I'll tell you, he has looked just a step slow all game, but his teammates, boy, have they come through.
Sasser with it. Halliburton picks him up. Another three for Detroit.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
.102 left to play in the first. Pass to Mathurin. To the middle. Here's Jackson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Indiana shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board. 77% collectively.
He misses the free throw. And he sinks the second. Well, Greg, we saw in the 2024 regular season that these Pacers actually led the NBA in assists.
Averaging over 30 assists a game. Now, that's ball movement. These Pacers really trust one another and love to share the load offensively.
To the inside. Here's Harris. And Detroit again with the bucket. There's 31 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Mathurin passes to Bradley. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Reed with the steal. And they're on the break. And here's Harris from the arc. And again, it's the Pistons from deep.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Now, here's Halliburton. From past the arc. Good on the triple. Halliburton's got 6.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Pacers out in front, up 2. Live from Cambridge Fieldhouse, you're watching 2K Sports. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And taking a look at the Pacers' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
And Detroit has possession. Trailing by 2. They're going with Mathurin and Neesmith on the wings. Jackson is out there with Bradley. And it's Halliburton in at the point guard position. That's the Pacers 5. No good on the wing 3. And Halliburton's got the ball here for Indiana. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. That one drops for him. He's got 8.
My goodness, what a dribble drive by Mr. Tyrese Halliburton.
Pistons trail by 4. Sasser with it. Still without a basket. Outside Robinson. A three-pointer is right on target.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
So it's the Pacers now. Here's Halliburton. Jackson with the screen. From downtown. And it's Halliburton missing.
This shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Into the lane. Some solid defense from Reed. Detroit's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Thompson misses. It's tipped. The Pacers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. In the corner, Bradley with it. Lets it go from deep. He's off on that one. The Pistons trailing. Robinson for 3. The shot missing.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
Lays it up off the glass. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Neesmith, that falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Halliburton's got 4 assists now tonight. Detroit's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldrich. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thanks very much. Tyrese Halliburton is a person who's in control. He says, I want to win, so I'm just trying to figure out the right way to do that. Right now, it's get the ball in my hands and just make the right reads. I can facilitate probably better than the majority of people in the league. So that's what I want to do. I want to get my guys involved. Kevin?
He does, doesn't he, David? Every single time. And, David, we thank you for that report. Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance there between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
Mathurin against Robinson.
Well, that's 2 fouls on him early. He'll have to be careful not to pick up another one.
And I like the drive of this kid. Mathurin, really a team player.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. That free throw missing. Good on the second free throw.
Boy, when you think about Benedict Mathurin, this guy is a talented, aggressive scorer. His ceiling very high. He's going to have to be a little more efficient.
And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. He wants to talk to his guys.
All right, a moment to see the stats for Halliburton. The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable. Getting around 24 points per, 10 assists and 4 rebounds. And he brings it for them every game on the offensive end.
Well, I think you can tell he relishes this role, being the catalyst on the offensive end, night in and night out.
Robinson on the wing. And the foul on Marcus Sasser. That is his first foul of the game. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Stewart's checked in for the Pistons. Pacers leading by 3. Halliburton outside. To the wing right side. A nice shot by Nesmith. Nesmith has got 4 this quarter.
Well, that is about recognition right there from Tyrese Halliburton. He recognizes the overcommitment, makes the defense pay.
For Detroit, they've gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. Here's Sasser. He's covered by Halliburton. Stewart with the screen on Jackson. And Thompson kicks to Stewart. Detroit, no good that time either. And Mathurin has got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. 5 to shoot. Pass to Jackson. Indiana moving the ball around. Fires from 14. And it's Mathurin missing. Pistons trail by 5. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Isaiah Jackson. Pistons have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. Free throw, no good. Some changes for Indiana. Thomas Bryant comes in for Tony Bradley. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for Nesmith. Then for the Pistons, Paul Reed comes in for Isaiah Stewart. And Karis LeVert subbed in for Thompson. And he's good on the second. Pacers leading by 4. Outside Jackson. And Nembhard has it in the corner. Outside Mathurin. Another shot. He takes it up and lays it in.
And inside, Mathurin makes great use of his agility, developing some instincts for how to get around in traffic.
Here's Sasser. Scoreless thus far. There's the screen. Pass to LeVert. Nembhard with it. He's picked up by LeVert. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. Reed against Mathurin. Now Bryant. Outside for Halliburton. Shot clock at 5. Offline from the high post. Pistons trail by 6. Fires from deep. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
Such a boost to this offense when this guy can knock down uncontested threes.
Indiana's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Outside Mathurin. Pass to Nembhard. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Nembhard's got 5 now.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
Robinson misses.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
And it's Mathurin missing. Pistons trail by 6. It's LeVert with the drive. Sasser, that's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. Sasser's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Boy, you can really see the playmaking evolving. When Karis LeVert is hitting wide-open teammates, it shows how special he can be.
Pass to Nembhard. That goes out of bounds. That one off LeVert. Now that we have a second, take a look at the teams that have scored the most points off turnovers over the last 10 games. The Pistons second.
I mean, they've gotten a little more aggressive defensively. You can become a more confident team on that end, and so much of it, I think, has to do with forcing turnovers and creating offense.
Siakam is checked in for Indiana. Toppin comes in for Benedict Mathurin. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for the Pistons. Cunningham comes in for Marcus Sasser. Looking to get it going. And Halliburton finishes inside. He's got 11.
Yeah, great work on the interior. Halliburton, easy work inside.
The tray. And another three for Detroit.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Siakam, a screen on Cunningham. Halliburton finds Siakam. Lays it up and banks it in. And that's now 6 points for Siakam.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Pistons trail by 4. Well, Doris, before he started playing basketball, Siakam was on the path to priesthood. And there are a lot of GMs in the NBA saying, amen, that he chose basketball.
Kevin, this young man actually attended a seminary and didn't pick up a basketball until he was 16. But even with that, he's built himself into an all-star and a champion. An incredible journey. What's up?
That's good from Halliburton. And Tyrese Halliburton, one of the best offensive players in the league, Doris. He is so fun to watch.
Kev, this young man is special, and not only because of the flair and the skill as a passer, the shot-making ability. To me, it's the joy he brings to the game and how that joy lifts his teammates around him.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Cunningham against McConnell. Harris outside. Back to Cunningham. Over Toppin. It's rebounded by Bryant. Bryant's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to McConnell. Here's Siakam, guarded by Harris. Siakam inside. Harris is there. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Greg, in January 2024, Pascal Siakam was traded out of Toronto.
And he came into the league an older player from a mid-major school. The Raptors did a lot to help Siakam, turning him into an all-NBA caliber player.
Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for Detroit.
I think what's probably surprised me the most about Pascal Siakam is how prepared he is to be the primary scorer for an excellent team in the NBA. This guy has shown no hesitation.
Now, here's Cunningham. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Cavaliers in Cleveland.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Detroit shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. On the free throw, no good. Indiana leading by 4. Launches a 3. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
Well, after hitting 0 from distance in the first, that's his 2nd make this quarter.
Here's Cunningham. Hasn't made one yet. Pass to Harris. To Cunningham. Second chance shot. Duren. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it. The Pacers shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Here's Nembhard. Ivy defending. And here is Siakam. 7 points in the game. 4 on the clock. And Bryant kicks to Toppin. Three-pointer. And the Pacers another three.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Pass to Ivy. McConnell against Cunningham. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Obi Toppin.
Tough stuff from Cunningham inside, enduring the foul and able to get that one off. And what strikes me about Cade Cunningham is he's still growing. He's still capable of doing more on the floor, and he has the work ethic and attitude to make those improvements and become a real factor on the floor.
Karis LeVert's checked in for Duncan Robinson. Nembhard with it. Ivy defending. Siakam outside. Here's Nembhard. Ivy defending. Now Nembhard. Siakam for 3. LeVert grabs the miss. Harris outside. Pass to Duren. Picked away. 1:52 left in the first half of the game. A shot by McConnell, no good. Pistons trail by 8. And slam dunk by Ivy.
And man, can Ivy fly. I mean, a big-time finisher.
Here's McConnell. Still yet to score. And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
And let's take a quick look now at some stats for Karis LeVert. His last 10 games, he's averaging about 7 points a game, 2 assists, and 3 rebounds. And most important of all is his passing. He's a terrific distributor in their offense.
But certainly one of his best attributes, creating offense even when it looks like there's nothing there.
1:33 left in the second quarter. Siakam finds Nembhard. There's a screen by Toppin. A shot by Nembhard, no good. Pistons trail by 6. Ivy passes to LeVert. And here's Cunningham. He's covered by McConnell. Cunningham drives in. Here's Ivy. It's rebounded by Indiana. Bryant's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Nembhard. Misses the 3. Detroit's gotten fond of that three-point shot here in the second quarter. 4 of 9. A nice shot by LeVert.
At 6'7", Karis LeVert knows how to use that size, especially inside. He knows how to handle himself in there.
McConnell kicks to Toppin. Pass to Nembhard. Toppin a screen on Ivy. Nembhard the pass to McConnell. Shot clock at 6. Toppin sets a screen for McConnell. Indiana needs to get a shot off. And here's Bryant for 3. Rebound by the Pistons. Now here's Cunningham. Checking some stats on him right now. He's averaging just around 22.5 points a game. Duren sets the screen for Cunningham. Makes a big high bounce and goes in. Now just a 2-point Pacer lead.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Pacers lead by 2. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. With J.B. Bickerstaff, Coach, what will be the areas of emphasis on defense in the second half?
but we got to do a much better job just being physical, fighting them deep down in the post. We got to be very aggressive early, not letting them get deep post catches, make them have to kick the basketball out, not take those easy buckets.
That is doing your work early, and we'll see if you can do it in the second half. Thanks, Coach. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
Howdy, folks. The moment you've been waiting for is here. Before we recap the first half, let's see what the standings look like in the East.
I think for Detroit, they're frustrated, and you can understand their frustration. They were expected to be good this year. Their fan base was fired up, but it just hasn't come together.
And now, let's get into the Indiana Pacers game. It's been a close one so far.
They've been playing very unselfish. I'm telling you, these guys are feeding off the ball movement, and as a basketball fan, it's wonderful to watch, Shaq.
Yeah, no Tyler Ball from them. That's why they're getting the good looks. Get it, Tyler Hero?
Tyler Ball, Hero Ball.
I knew you would understand, Ernie.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. On the court for the Pistons, inside for him, it's Harris and Duren. The backcourt pair will be Cunningham and Ivey, and it's Thompson in at the 3 slot. Now, here's Cunningham. And up the court come the Pacers on the break. Toppin with it, picked up by Thompson. Pass to Bryant, shoots over Duren, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And checking out some numbers here for Harris. He's been in good form here the last few weeks, and he's as opportunistic as anybody defensively, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in steals per game.
And no one's been able to guard him out there. Defender's been trying to get physical with him, but time and time again, he just shrugs him off and drills it. Here's Cunningham. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for Indiana. Drains it from beyond the arc. Halliburton's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Pacers. Pistons trail by 5. Pass to Harris. Cunningham on the wing. He's covered by Halliburton. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in.
Thomas Bryant has the kind of length to get well above the rim. Nicely done. Great target on an alley-oop.
And for the Pistons, they're shooting not great, 40% for the game. Thompson, a screen on Halliburton. Cunningham passes to Duren.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The Pistons have shot 4 of 7 as a team from the line tonight. Several misses early.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
Shoot 2.
That's good from Duren. And both free throws good for Duren. Indiana leading by 5. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Siakam looking around. Bryant has the open look. Offline with his 3.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
And when he lets the athleticism take over, Thompson can do almost anything.
The Pacers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Nembhard, the pass to Bryant. Halliburton against Cunningham. Halliburton, no good. Pistons trailed by 3. Here's Ivy. Pass to Duran. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
For Detroit, they have shot 67% from the line, going 6 of 9. The first free throw is good. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Pacers obviously push the fast break. Tyrese Halliburton says the emphasis is getting outlets and running, playing fast. That's a good identity to have. It's a team that people want to play for, and it's a style you don't want to play against. You've got to be ready to play us. Kevin, the idea is for them to wear you down.
They fly, David. Baseline to baseline. They can really go. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Obi Toppin.
And it's easy to see why so many are so high on Cunningham, a talented guard who can do a little bit of everything.
Tied up with that one.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Outside Bryant. Nembhard with it. 8 points for him. Here's Toppin. Top of the key, Bryant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Launches it from deep. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Thompson. He takes it in.
So fast of foot, on the run, Osir, tough to catch.
The Pacers have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Cunningham against Halliburton. Pass to Siakam. Over Harris. And Siakam with the basket on the assist by Halliburton. Siakam's got it all tied up now for the Pacers. And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. With the break in the action, let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been dialed in defensively this month. The Pistons, number 1.
What a month they've had defensively. I mean, they've really gotten after it on that end of the floor.
The Pistons shooting the ball at 42%. Ivy kicks to Harris. Cunningham for 3. It's rebounded by Bryant. Bryant's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Siakam. No good on that one. Cunningham with some nice D.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And he banks in the layup. Cunningham's got the lead up to 2 now for Detroit.
Well, Cunningham is not shy about mixing it up down low. He's got a great feel around the rim.
Here's Halliburton. 15 points in the game. It's deflected. Indiana moving it around. Siakam outside. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket. And here's Thompson. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Cunningham outside. Ivy on the wing. Emhard covering. On the wing, Thompson. Just 5 on the clock. 14 feet away. And again, Cunningham missing. It's stolen by Cunningham. Here's Thompson. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Cunningham's got 4 assists in the game. Halliburton against Cunningham. Halliburton, no good. And it's Cunningham with the ball for Detroit. The lead is 2. Well, certainly with one of the more unique shots in the NBA, Halliburton gets it done.
You know, Kevin, credit to Halliburton and the organizations he's played for, because a lot of them would have changed or tried to rebuild their shot. Halliburton and his organizations knew the shot worked, and he stuck with it. And now he's one of the best shooters at his position.
Now here's Thompson. He's got 6. Cunningham dishes it to Harris. Ivy on the wing. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Toppin. Then for the Pistons, Robinson's checked in for Ivy. And Marcus Sasser subbed in for Cade Cunningham. Mathurin with the ball. Robinson picks him up. Halliburton outside. High arcing shot. Sasser with the rebound. The Pistons leading. Pass to Duran. Looking for Harris. He gets it there. 5 on the clock. Robinson for 3. It's rebounded by Indiana. Mathurin's got 4 rebounds in this game. And Nemhard has it in the corner. Over Robinson. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. Nemhard's got the game tied up here for the Pacers. The Pistons have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. The screen from Thompson. In the corner, it's Harris. Hits it from 3-point range. Harris has got 15 points.
And through hard work, this has become Harris's bread and butter. A knockdown shooter off the catch.
Indiana's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. Pass to Bryant. Now Halliburton. He's covered by Sasser. It'll go, and the Detroit lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Halliburton.
We call that tough points from a tough guy, young Tyrese Halliburton.
Now Sasser. On the wing, Harris. Back to Sasser. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Harris. Fades back. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Nemhard with it. Now Bryant. Mathurin for 3. Good, and it's Bryant picking up the assist. Bryant's got 4 assists in the game. The Pistons have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Harris outside. Back to Sasser. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. And here we go. Fast break. Halliburton's got it. A miss that time. Would have put him up. Pistons shooting it well here in the third, about 50%. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
What I appreciated about Thompson is his recognition. He knows when to force the issue and when to pull back.
The Pistons have gone 9 of 13 from the line. No good on the free throw. And some changes here for the Pacers. Bradley's checked in for Thomas Bryant. Neesmith comes in for Andrew Nembhard. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Halliburton.
You know, he couldn't make all of them, and they'll have to settle for just a 1-point lead.
McConnell passes to Siakam. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Detroit's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime.
And here's a look at the stats for Robinson. How his last 10 games have gone. Putting up about 10 points a night, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. And it's always nice to be able to bring a shooter like him off the bench.
Well, hard to win if you can't get points productivity, and that's what makes this guy valuable to that second unit.
Detroit making a switch here. Reed's checked in. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And they didn't shoot it very well from the line in the first half, but they've gotten much better since halftime, and it's helped them to secure the lead.
Now, here's McConnell. He's covered by Sasser. That one's good, and the Piston lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Siakam.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Sasser with it. He's covered by McConnell. Releases. Arm's length from the hoop. He knocks it down. Robinson's got 5 now.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Pass to Siakam. To the middle, Bradley. Rebound, Detroit. Reed's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Robinson. Banked in off the glass. Robinson's got the lead up to 5 now for the Pistons.
And since halftime, this has become an intense ball game.
They are getting after it hard. It has become a real battle out there.
Siakam against Harris. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And here's a group of players that have really been showcasing their versatility recently. The leading 3-point shooters among centers and power forwards over the last 10 games. Tobias Harris 3rd.
And the value of having a big man who can do what these guys can is that they draw bigger defenders out of the paint. You have to stay with them wherever they go.
You know, and that causes all sorts of matchup problems for an opponent. Just the threat of one of them getting hot from 3-point range affects the defensive game plan.
LeVert's checked in for Harris. Siakam hits them both.
I think the value of Pascal Siakam is the skill set on both ends of the floor. He can play multiple positions either end, and he can lift his team in any number of ways.
Robinson on the wing. Inside. It's stolen by Bradley. LeVert against Mathurin. And it's blocked. Pistons leading by 3. In the corner, it's Robinson. Fires the 3. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
One made 3 formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Siakam against LeVert. Siakam passes to Mathurin. It's blocked. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Sasser, and it's Bradley with the rebound. Bradley's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Neesmith, the pass to Mathurin. Now, here's McConnell. He has yet to score. At the elbow, it's Siakam. 1 second left. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Pistons ahead, leading by 3. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. The backcourt, Halliburton and Mathurin. Bradley is out there with Isaiah Jackson. And it's Neesmith in at the small forward. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Here's Halliburton. And count it from 19 feet away. Halliburton's got 19 points.
Well, you love to see guys willing to exploit the mid-range. If that's what the defender concedes, go ahead and take it.
LeVert finds Beasley. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That's on Benedict Mathurin.
Yeah, easy call.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Detroit?
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the 3-ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
LeVert hits both of them.
Well, it's no secret, guys, that Karis LeVert can flat out score the basketball. I think the key for him moving forward, just become more and more efficient because the ability is there.
Now, here's Halliburton. Jackson passes to Neesmith. Indiana moving it around. Just 5 on the clock. Mathurin for 3. Rebounded by Clinton.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Outside Robinson. Pass to Clinton. LeVert screen on Halliburton. Here's Reed. It's LeVert on the wing. It's stolen by Mathurin. Neesmith with the ball. Halliburton for 3. It's not going to go for him. Pistons leading by 3. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Reed kicks to Robinson. Back to Reed. It's rebounded by Indiana. Mathurin's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. To tie it up. Detroit with the rebound.
I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
Here's LeVert. Drives to the hoop. Excellent defense there from Halliburton. Indiana's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. And Indiana making a change here. Nemhard's checked in. Stewart's checked in for Detroit. Halliburton for 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Halliburton's got it all tied up now for the Pacers.
A remarkable 3-point shooter out of the gates in his NBA career. Tyrese Halliburton, let him hear you.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. LeVert against Halliburton. Robinson on the wing. 4 on the shot clock. LeVert from outside. Drills it from outside. And the Pistons lead by 3.
How about the response by Caris LeVert? This guy wanted to get it right back.
From the low block, again, Indiana.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Here's Stewart, following the score by Tyrese Halliburton. Outside Robinson. To the paint. Moves back up. Some solid defense there from Jackson. The Pacers have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And Mathurin proving he can be unselfish, wanting to find his teammates.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Halliburton against LeVert. Reed a screen on Halliburton. LeVert up top. That shot no good. Excellent defense there from Halliburton. Walker's checked in for Indiana. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Cunningham, he's checked in for Isaiah Stewart. How about this run, Craig, they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple.
And it's Halliburton missing. For Detroit, they've gone just 1 of 6 in the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Now, here's LeVert. Guarded close. And the rejection by Jackson. James Johnson's checked in for Walker. And then for Detroit, Duran, he's checked in for Paul Reed. Tobias Harris comes in for Robinson. And Ivy subbed in for LeVert. Pacers have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Jackson kicks to Johnson. No good on the triple. Detroit's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Pass to Cunningham. Left side, Harris. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
And so far, Harris is having his way on offense. The defense just has not found an answer for his energy on that end.
Here's Halliburton. Jackson setting the pick here for Mathurin. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Free throw good, Mathurin.
One thing you know about Benedict Mathurin, this guy oozes confidence, and he is an impact scorer.
Thomas Bryant, he's checked in for Indiana. Pascal Siakam comes in for Jackson. Thompson, he's checked in for Detroit. Both good from the line that time. The Pistons trailing. Bounce pass from Ivy. Cunningham gets the bucket.
As a playmaker, Ivy has an interesting upside. If he continues to develop those skills, he'd only increase his value.
Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball. And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Wow, what a performance. And he's not just winning with physical ability, he's winning with anticipation.
Now Harris, following the three-point attempt by Tyrese Halliburton. Beyond the arc. Tries again, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
What energy on the offensive boards. The defense can't match the effort, and they paid the price.
One shot.
And that one misses. Pacers trail by 3. Halliburton outside. Back to Siakam. Over Thompson. Gets the bucket and the foul. It's on Asar Thompson.
Well, we're talking about a tough individual competitor in Pascal Siakam. He goes right at the defense.
The Pacers making a change here. Toppin's checked in. The throw good, Siakam. So it's the Pistons now. Cunningham outside. Pass to Harris. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Cunningham's got 5 assists tonight.
And it does a world of good for them to have Harris getting busy inside. Gives them that inside-out edge they're looking for.
Indiana trailing here. And here's Halliburton. And Siakam has it in the corner. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Cunningham kicks to Harris. Bangs home the trifecta. Now it's a 5-point Piston lead.
Boy, picking up where he left off. His second from distance this half, 5 overall.
Bounce pass, Halliburton. Halliburton, a screen on Ivy. Driving the lane. A shot by Nembhard, no good. Pistons leading by 5. Well, Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
And so it's Indiana with it, following the 3 by Detroit. Siakam left side. The fader. Rebound by the Pistons. Duran's got his 16th rebound on the night. Cunningham against Halliburton. Here's Harris, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Siakam.
And whenever Harris is aggressive like this, I think it's for the best because he has that ability to attract contact.
That free throw, no good.
He's just one of those veterans you can count on from the line. Harris really makes an impact from the stripe.
And the Pistons making a change here. Thompson's checked in. He hits the second from the line. Pacers trail by 9. Outside, Bryant. Siakam outside. Floats one, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Harris.
Yeah, this guy does such a tremendous job creating contact. Pascal Siakam, give him the up fake and draw the foul.
And he makes the first.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Siakam hits them both. And the Pistons with possession here. 7-point differential. Halliburton against Cunningham. Pass to Harris. Back to Cunningham. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Gotta respect that Cunningham takes charge, making something happen and drawing the contact.
And the first one at the line is good. And so Cunningham nails both of them. And so here is Indiana. They trail by 9 points. Pass to Toppin. Siakam with it. Back to Toppin. Clock at 6. Takes it out to Siakam. Over Harris. Duran pulls it in.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
Here's Cunningham. Out to Harris. Back to Cunningham. Pass to Ivy. Lets it go with a 3. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. Siakam's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Wasted no time on that one. And it's now 26 points for Tyrese Halliburton. And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on J.B. Bickerstaff's huddle. Now, they've been happy with the way the team is shooting. He reminded players to keep taking those threes, that they've had some clean looks. And when that 3 goes in, it's always a welcome sight. Guys?
Thank you, David. Detroit leading by 7. Now Cunningham. In the corner, it's Harris. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Harris has got 16 points here in the second half. And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Pacers trail by 10. Siakam outside. Makes it off the glass. Siakam's got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, this is your 2019 most improved player, and now Siakam trying to become that franchise-level guy, carrying the load tonight.
Detroit's gone 4-7 with the long ball here in the fourth quarter. Cunningham kicks to Harris. Again, the Pistons good for 2.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
Down low. Siakam inside. Guarded by Harris. Siakam's shot is off. Ivy dishes to Cunningham. Duran with the screen on Halliburton. Cunningham with it. He's picked up by Bryant. And it's denied. Sent back by Siakam. Thompson laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Thompson's got the lead up to 12 now for the Pistons.
An explosive player. Thompson has serious leaping ability, and that comes in handy around the basket.
1:32 left here in the fourth quarter. Halliburton against Cunningham. Halliburton passes to Siakam. Over Harris. Siakam's shot is off. And it's Cunningham with the ball for the Detroit Pistons. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Harris outside. On the wing, Thompson. Tappan covering. Here's Cunningham. Just 5 to shoot. The Pacers pull it in. 52 seconds left to play here in the fourth.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for Detroit.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket. Didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them. And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for Tobias Harris.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
Now here is Harris. Pass to Cunningham. Second shot opportunity, and the shot falls short this time. And so Detroit takes this one by a big margin. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Tobias Harris.